Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the video, or to the channel. And I haven't been covering zombies the last few weeks. I mean, I don't really have a huge reason as to why, but maybe it's just because I've been a little burnt out again because, we just got Paradox Junction Nuketown remake again, even though I enjoyed it. And I've just been playing other games, to be honest, you know? But this map, Totenreich, we had this really cool trailer that came out yesterday, which was the intro cinematic, and yeah, it was pretty epic, and it got me excited. There's this like giants, and they're basing this map. It's kind of cool. They're mixing Norse mythology, and there's this whole Nazi zombie lab experiment kind of backdrop as well in the snowy mountains, which is very cool. Of this Viking village that is now destroyed and stuff. So it's a very cool. I think in my last video covering this map, I thought it seemed a little generic, but the more we see of it, it looks very interesting. And yeah, so we're just gonna check out the gameplay trailer here. I've already checked it out, but I kind of just want to break it down and tell you what I think and what's gonna happen in this map. Because it's very interesting. This is a big map, literally, and could be big for the zombies community. If it seems very good, so let's check it out. That was loud enough.
I am Edward Richtofen, and I assure you that Group 935's goals will make the world a better place.
So we got Richtofen aura farming here, which is funny. But yeah, we got him creating the giant robot, probably for Hitler's army and stuff, which is interesting. And in the intro cinematic, you see it be taken down by the giant. So I wonder if he's making it to fight off the giants. Where did this Norse giant come from? We know it's the Shadowsmith though, so maybe it's just in the dark ether and that's it. So I don't know. You see the robot down there? Got this like ritual room here, which is definitely Easter egg related, or reminds me of Dragon a bit. We're in the robot.
Cold here. Did I survive this long?
And yeah, there's so many Origins callbacks, like when the giant stomped down on the crew there in the intro cinematic, them spawning inside of one of the robot's heads was right from Origins, which is awesome.
Oh, just to freeze to death?
Okay, so I saw another YouTuber point this out, but well, let me go back. But these zombies here, they're kind of just standing there. It seems like they're probably just going to be, yeah, just standing there until you come up to them and they'll attack you, which I like. I know some of the other maps kind of have that, but it's never been implemented that well. It's always been like two zombies or something. It'd be cool if it was like a big horde. Yeah, it just adds to immersion. I really like it. We get some cheesy shots as usual. And here is the wonder weapon. And as we're watching this, I'm going to be pulling up the blog just to reference it. And the wonder weapon is very cool. So we have here on the blog, it says forged when Odin ruled the sky and giants walked the land. This ancient lantern casts death-dealing fireballs and strikes down foes with a barbed iron chain. Are you worthy to wield it? This wide-sweeping melee wonder weapon can take on even the most cold-hearted of enemies, stealing their souls for use in generating devastating attacks, which, that's just awesome. A Norse artifact, fortunately hidden from Group 935's coveted hands by those on the island familiar with its myths and old ways. The Jotun Star casts light and deadly fire. That is awesome. Norse mythology is probably my favorite mythology. So yeah, I'm very excited for this. And also I can't remember this being in Norse mythology. I don't know if they made it up. Anyways, very cool. With the Jotun Star in hand, the wielder can attack enemies to inflict major damage, striking them with up to 5 attacks in a row. Ooh. Unleashes a deadlier hit. Okay, so the more you attack them, the stronger the hit will be, I guess. Releasing an area of effect spectral energy on impact. That is awesome. It just looks badass here. And it has 4 attacks, which I love wonder weapons with multiple attacks. That's great. It just adds a layer of depth, strategy, skill. The first attack is Lantern Swing. A dexterous wielder can swing the weapon in front of them using the blunt instrument to drop advancing undead. Okay. Swing the weapon in front of them. Alright, so I guess that's just a normal swing. And then we have Flame Charge. The Jotun Star drains the essence of creatures it eliminates, storing the energy within the weapon. This energy can be stored to provide warmth and to enable the Flame Tendril and Flame Strike attacks. Interesting. Okay, I see where this is going. So the souls you take from the zombies when you kill them, it stores up in the lantern, and you have choices. It's like a resource. You have choices as to where you want to spend it. Do you want to use these 2 badass attacks, or do you want to use it to, I guess, provide warmth to yourself? And as we'll see in the trailer, it seems that there's going to be some sort of, I don't know, snowstorm event happening in the map. Maybe when the special frozen zombies come in, perks will be, I'm assuming perks will be frozen too, but we see the arsenal machine frozen. And I'm guessing you're going to take damage from that. Maybe you can even be frozen. This will be able to melt you, which is very cool. I like map environmental stuff like that, especially when you can, I don't know, this seems very natural, implementing in the wonder weapon and the map. I like it when you need the wonder weapon. I guess is what I'm trying to say. And then we have Flame Tendril, which is one of the attacks you can use the flame charge on. So when 2 or more fully charged lanterns are being utilized. So this seems like a team up thing where the other teammate gets a lantern as well, because it says 2 or more lanterns are fully charged and being utilized. A fiery cord connects them and slowly drains the life of anything that gets in the way. So yeah, so it seems like if you use Flame Tendril when you have a full charge on the lantern, and there's 2 or more people that have, the fully charged lantern, you have this kind of like damaging effect that connects you, which is very cool. Then we have Flame Strike, which is the last attack. When sufficiently charged, the stored energy within the Jotun Star can be discharged as a concentrated explosive fireball, damaging and setting foes alight. Ooh, that sounds nice. I like that. So it's basically, we'll see in the trailer in a second. It basically, yeah, it's a grenade, basically. It's very cool. It's like the Wraith Fire from Black Ops 4. So let's continue.
I love it.
Boom, boom. So see, we have the ice zombies there, and it is freezing the arsenal machine. So I guess we can, I'm sure it's going to be another way to unfreeze it. Maybe we just have to finish the round, but I'm guessing the Jotun Star can unfreeze it. I don't know. It'd be cool if these zombies freeze you. I hope they do, the more they hit you. Not just explode like all the other explosive zombies, we've had before. We see the trap here. And this kind of just shows how big the map is. I like this shot. The scale, we're way back here, and look how far that is. This is a big ass map, and I love it. Okay, we get the new fuel upgrade here. What's it called? Let me see here. Okay, so we get wildfire. When the swarm is on you or you need to push through the thick of it, wildfire may keep you safe, activating this field. So maybe that unfreezes stuff too. That makes sense. That'd be cool. Radiates pulses of heat from your location. Okay, let's check out the augments here because that's just a generic, paragraph. Fireball. While wildfire is active, fireballs will launch along with your attacks. Oh, okay, that sounds really cool. I did not expect something. I didn't expect it to be so cool like that. So while you're shooting, you'll shoot fireballs. I wonder if this works with the wonder weapon too. So you have, I don't know, that'd be really cool. So while you're swinging, you launch fireballs. Also, that'd be awesome. Firestorm. While on activation, deploy a fire tornado that pulls in and immolates enemies. So that's what we see in the trailer. Free radical. While wildfire is active, the effects of the attack occasionally drop pools of fire in the ground. Okay. Okay. That's nice. Nice little kick to the regular ability, I guess. Tornado. Oh crap. Wait. Oh no, I was just thinking, this wasn't in Black Ops 4, but I'm thinking of the flamethrower in Black Ops 4 because it had that ability where you could put like a mini fire tornado. It was trash, but I just remembered that. Then we have flashover, starting with the initial activation. Every third wildfire pulse deals significantly more damage in a larger area. Okay, so that's just basically more damage. And then we go to minor augments. We got Oxidizer, increases wildfire's duration. Okay. Backdraft on activation. Nearby zombies are knocked down and larger enemies are stunned. Yeah, whatever. I mean, nice. We got Molten Core. Enemies are dealt more damage the closer they are to you. Interesting, because wouldn't they need to be close anyways? I guess if you're standing in the tornado, maybe it does more damage. And then we have Heat Surge. While wildfire is active, your movement speed is increased even further. Okay, so that's kind of like because I said at the beginning of my last video that this seemed like just Tesla Storm upgraded, and that's basically a Tesla Storm ability. It makes you faster, which that's nice. Whatever. I mean, the major augment, the fireball one, that's very cool. I like that. I like it. Gives a buff to your weapons. I don't think we've really seen that before. Okay, let's continue with the trailer. We have zip lines. Big map. We need zip lines. We're going to cross the water here. I like that. I like that a lot. I was getting worried seeing the trailer if there weren't any zip lines, but we do have them. Okay, and now we got the new special zombie, new mini boss zombie.
That's a lot of claw meat.
He's got a big ass claw right there. He's got a trident. Look at how cool he looks. Like, damn. He's badass. Look at that. We got the Pap camo. Look at that. That's sleek. That's sleek. It reminds me of the, World at War camo and the Black Ops, first, Black Ops 1 camo. It looks slick. I like that. And he has a shield on his claw. Look at that. Oh, you can see little Norse runes here. That's cool. That's a cool little detail. What the hell? They really put some money into this map. He throws his trident at you, and it seems like it explodes maybe. So, going back to the new enemy here, I'm just going to, describe what it is. On the blog here, it says he's pretty cool. He's called the Necro. I think it's Pincher, but it looks like an L, so it looks like Plincher. I think it's Necro Pincer. My bad. Tales of a doomed undead Viking warrior spirit, known to some as the Draugr. So these are Draugrs. which are basically zombies in Norse mythology, but I'm thinking of Skyrim because they're like a common enemy in that game. So that's cool. Challenging invaders to vicious arm combat. I can't read today. It seems the presence and the sheer brutality of Group 935 have awakened an unnatural aberration that rises from the cold seas to aid in the protection of Eidskalen? That must be the Shadowsmith, the giant boss. Eidskalen. Oh, that's a cool name. Said to be summoned by those followers of the old ways. These frightening chimeras now attack on sight, perhaps driven mad after further experimentation by 935 itself. Okay, that's really, man, the setting of this map is this is some of the best zombies stuff like in a long time. This is awesome. You might hear my cat in the background, by the way. He's jealous that I'm talking to a mic right now. The Necro Pincher wields a trident, piercing and stabbing at adversaries who venture too close while throwing the weapon at more distant foes. With its giant crab claw in place of a left arm, the creature can also block incoming shots and use his pincer to slam and bludgeon. This is an enemy equally prepared for offense and defense. Okay, cool. Kind of reminds me of the I can't remember, but the Doom Eternal, the Doom Hunters, I think they're called. Those guys, if you're like too far from them, they just block all your attacks, but if you're too close, they'll just hit you. So you have to be like in between. Yeah, so very cool. Awesome new enemy. I'm glad we're getting a new unique enemies. Just by the way, we got the MP40 right there. That's going to be the new like legacy weapon. Every map's going to have like a legacy weapon now, and it's going to be like a pseudo wonder weapon. So when you get out of the box, it's going to be a lot more powerful than all the other weapons, which is cool. So classic weapons, just like the M1911s we saw there as well. So the MP4 is going to be in this map. And then we got Galak Drop here. It's like the Groff module from Garad Krovi. But it says Galak Drop online, so maybe it's a map-specific score streak, which is awesome. People have been asking for specific score streaks forever in zombies since Cold War, not just being generic multiplayer score streaks. People are saying this is, I did not really play World at War back in the day. I started at Black Ops 1. I never got to really go deep into World at War, but I heard this references Der Riese, supposedly. So, and then it comes down and it like electrifies all the zombies, holds them in place. Very cool, very cool. It reminds me of the Ragnaroks from Der Track. Then we got some sort of missile storm going here. I don't know if it's a trap or an Easter egg thing. I don't really know what's happening here. But it's cool if it's a weapon. We got more Richtofen ore farming.
The war is at an end.
Yep, and then just look at that. So that must be the cutscene before, like right as you're about to fight the boss. That is just it's so menacing. It's menacing. Okay. One complaint, there's like two major complaints I have. I don't know. I would have liked, people were, speculating maybe the giant's gonna be walking throughout the map, and maybe he still is. We haven't seen it. But you think it'd be on the blog, which it isn't. We don't see it in the trailer, But it would have been cool if he's walking around like the robots in Origins, right? And maybe he comes out when it's a snowstorm. That'd be cool. But it seems like he doesn't. Which I feared from the last trailer, if he just disappears and then you fight him as the boss, and it's still very cool. But I wish that would have been more interactive. I guess these are they're more minor complaints. They're not really major, but I just really wish that happened. And also, we did not get. We're not getting a new perk, which is kind of ridiculous. I don't understand how hard it would be just to not even give us a new perk, but import a, like Widow's Wine from Black Ops 3 into the game. Like, that wouldn't be hard, right? But I guess we have a lot of perks, so it's not like a huge thing. And this map seems really deep with the mechanics and stuff, so it seems like they focus on that instead, which is fine. But anyways, Totenreich comes out April 3rd, 30th. And I can't wait to play this. Very excited. So don't forget to subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about this map. Are you excited? And yeah. Good night.